Hey, what's going on, everyone? So as you guys can see, I now have a face cam. I've actually had it the entire time, but I was debating on if I wanted to record with it or not. But I decided that I want to. So if anyone was wondering what I look like, this is me. Nothing special, just average looking guy. But yeah, anyways, let's go back into the deck profile here for the Monarchs. I changed it up a little bit. I added an Ados into the deck, and I took out one of the Pendulum Monster, added an extra Thestalos, and I took out the Upstart Goblin. I mean, if you think about it, Upstart's just kind of a filler card anyway, so I figured that Ados or Thestalos would be better served in the deck than Upstart Goblin. Oh, one other thing. I completely didn't realize that the ranks were going to reset so soon. So we are back in bronze. So this is the Road to Plat Part 2. Don't get me wrong. But we are restarting in bronze because, the ranks reset. And, but yeah. So I just wanted to get that out of the way so that way there would be no confusion there. But yeah, let's go hop right into the duels, guys. Alright, so right before we hop into the replay, I wanted to show you guys the deck that my opponent was playing. It was like a knight, like a Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, and King's Knight deck mixed with some god cards and some spells and traps, and it was an interesting deck actually. It actually had a good combo that was able to get one of the god cards out. You guys will see it in the replay, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the deck before we hopped into the profile like I did in the previous video. So let's go hop now into the replay. Alright, so game number 1 in bronze. And I look at my hand, and it's not bad. I see whenever you see Pantheism in your opening hand with a Monarch deck, you're not set, but you're in decent hands. So I'm able to use my Pantheism. I'm gonna search out a Tenacity using Pantheism's second effect. Use my Tenacity to search out a Prime, so that way I can use my second Pantheism to get another 2 draws. Just trying to get as many cards in my hand as possible so I can see something like the Pendulum Monster, which gives me basically a free summon. I do have 2 Thestalos in my hand, which kind of sucks, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm able to use Domain's effect to summon the Thestalos, look at my opponent's hand, get free information, and I get to send one to deck. I'm going to get the Extravagance. I don't want him getting any sort of draws. So on my end phase, I am able to summon Prime, and then I pass to his turn. So he's going to use Joker's Straight. He's going to summon his Queen's Knight. He's going to summon his King's Knight, and then because of that, he is going to summon his Jack's Knight. So this was the little combo that I thought was fairly decent. It's not like meta or anything. It's not going to break the biggest board in the game or get you the biggest board, but he is able to use Thunder Speed Summon, and he is able to summon Ra. Granted, he's not going to use Ra's effect or first effect to gain the attack points, which obviously is pretty smart. I don't know why they kind of gave. I really like the Egyptian god cards, but they gave Ra and Obelisk like not the best effects. Like Slifer's good, but I don't know if they're obviously not worth it. But anyways, so he's going to target my monster, but I'm going to tribute summon Ether, but I didn't realize that Ra's not once per turn. So yeah, so he's able to still get rid of all my monsters, but on the end phase I am able to summon a Prime, and I'm fairly set up for my next turn. I have Mithra in hand, I have Vanities, and I have 2 Mega Monarchs, so I'm not super worried about what he has. He does have 1 face down, and he gets to use all of the effects of the Knight cards and Joker cards to get them all back to his hand just by shuffling the other cards back into his deck, which was interesting. I didn't know that the Knight cards got support. I don't know when that was. Might have been when I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but yeah, I thought that was cool to see all those support cards. Back to my turn, I use my Tenacity, use it on my Erebus. I'm going to search out a Stormforth. I'm going to special summon Mithra, using her effect to summon the token on his side. Use Stormforth, and I'm going to use my Domain. Right here, I didn't want to use Domain because I was going to summon Erebus and get rid of the token using the Stormforth and distributing the Mithra so I can get another summon. So that was a little bit of a... I don't want to say a misplay because I was able to just use the effect on Thestalos instead, so I didn't have to worry about not only getting 1 summon. But yeah, so I'm able to shuffle his back row. I attack over the Ra, and then I attack for game with Vanity's Fiend. So game number 1, back in bronze, and we get a win. So we're on the up. All right, on to the next deck that I was going against, and it was a Dragon Maid deck. I've only played against Dragon Maids a couple times. I know that they have a lot of potential, but I don't actually know how strong the deck can be or is. He did have 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Regeki, Monster Reborn, but other than that, it looked like I don't know what a fairly standard Dragon Maid deck is, but I would say that this looks like one. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys the profile before we go into the replay. All right, so duel number 2. And I have, again, a pretty good hand. I don't really like seeing Karaz in my hand. You like seeing Karaz, you know, with the summon from Aether, because then you can use it to pop a card on the field, or even pop himself to get you some more draws. But I am able to special summon the Idea, which is going to special summon the Mithra. And then I'm going to use my Pantheism effect Engrave to search out my return. So this is important for me because I do have Domain, but now I'm able to summon Vanity's Fiend, use Mithra's effect, and then I get to use Return's effect to get another Monarch to my hand, so I can get another summon because I used the Mithra. So I liked that was a good play on my part there. I'm kind of tooting my own horn, but you know, I do get to summon the Erebus because I get to use the Domain's effect. Use the Idea's effect to get my Pantheism back to my hand, and I'm going to then get rid of my opponent's advantage from going second for the draw to shuffle 1 card back from his hand into the deck. So ending with a pretty good hand, getting that Pantheism back and having Karaz. Again, I don't like having Karaz in my hand, but having the Pantheism is good enough for me. He's going to summon his Laundry Dragon Maid. I think he didn't know Vanity's Fiend or something like that, because he just, this is a weird play. So he uses Dragon Maid Tidying to, return both of our cards to our hands, but he doesn't do Vanity's Fiend. I was kind of confused by that. Then it made me think like, oh, you know, maybe it's because Vanity's Fiend has less attack, so he thinks he can attack over it with some monster. I really have no idea. But it's not like it would have mattered too much. I am able to eventually search out March, and I think I've said this in a previous video, but March plus Vanity's Fiend is crazy good. Your opponent would have to get rid of March in almost every scenario before they get rid of Vanity's Fiend. There are obviously ways around it. That's like that with everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's always a way around things. But I'm just able to keep him in this lock. I get to use Pantheism's effect again on my turn, reveal 3 cards. I think it was double Tenacity, 1 Stormforth. He gives me the Tenacity, it doesn't matter. I have plenty of Monarchs in hand to get that effect off. Get a Stormforth, use the Stormforth, and I get to Tribute Summon again into Erebus, sending 2 Monarch Spell Traps from my deck to the grave and getting another card in his hand into the graveyard. I'm going to attack directly with Vanities and Erebus. I think he gets down to, 400 life points now. And basically past his turn. I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. And he he normal summons, sets a card, and then he scoops. Not much he could have done. That was a pretty good lock that I had there. But a good game to him. Alright, so next deck profile is a Galaxy deck that I'm going up against. Looks like a pretty standard Galaxy deck. Nothing too crazy. I think, Harp Harbinger. I think the Dark Matter is banned in Master Duel 2. I'm not sure. I know, he is in the advanced format. That card is nuts. But anyways, beside the point. Let's go jump into the replay here. Okay, so final replay for you guys here. Again, I have a pretty good hand. I have Pantheism there and Mithra. So I'm able to summon my Mithra. I'm going to activate my Domain, and I'm going to tribute for Vanities. Vanities on the first turn is, in Bronze, it's hard for a lot of decks to overcome, especially when like a Galaxy deck that heavily relies on the special summons that it can get off. So I'm able to summon my Vanities. He can't do much. Sets 2 passes. I use my Stormforth. I look at my opponent's hand. I get some information about that, and I'm gonna send his. I think it was the Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm able to attack him directly, leave him with 1,200 life points, and I pass to his turn, and he's gonna scoop. So Vanity's Fiend is just super strong against a lot of decks, and I mean, I would do the same thing if that was me. If I have no way of getting around Vanity's Fiend, I'm also just gonna scoop. You know, there's no point in making yourself suffer by playing out a game that you know you can't win. But yeah, GG to the Galaxy Eyes player. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for today's video. As you can see, I'm now in Silver 5, so we are on the right path toward Plat. I know I didn't show you guys all the duels from Bronze. A couple of them were very quick. I'm gonna try to show you guys the more exciting duels instead of ones like the last one where the guy just FFs after the third turn or something like that. I want to give you guys the good duels. I don't want to give you guys the fast, and I don't want to say boring, kind of boring duels. I promise you they're going to get better as I climb the ranks. Right now in the lower ranks, you know, you're more prone to going up against decks that, you know, aren't, you know, people are playing them for fun, or people who don't exactly know the game too well yet. But yeah, so that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. Oh, also, I am starting a Twitch channel, and I will be streaming my road to Plat also. So if you want a different perspective of the duels, of me playing them live, you guys can go follow me. It's YGO Duels TTV. It's not just YGO Duels, it's YGO Duels TTV. YGO Duels was already taken. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to start streaming, trying to do it regularly. I'm going to get a schedule up. I also am making a Discord. If anyone wants to join a Discord, let me know in the comments below, and I can get you guys all the information about that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.